Okay, let's get this out of the way. Afternoon, everyone. I'm Walter Harrison, one of the founders of Tapestry. We do this call every Friday, generally at 2 o'clock Central, where we kind of talk about Tapestry, our background, and also walk through the affiliate program. So I'll kind of start with talking about who I am, what I'm looking to do, and kind of the problem we're looking to solve, and also talk about the future. So I'm going to move this out of the way. Okay. So Walter Harrison, I'm the founder of Tapestry. My background is about a decade experience specifically in the mobility space. So primarily monetizing apps on phones. So we understand that the apps on your phone and the apps on mine are collecting data and primarily monetizing it without your consent. And if they are consenting, it's really deep down in the privacy policy or the terms of agreements, and you're really not taking it seriously. You're not even really looking at it. So if you're going to start a business, a technology company, a small business, you have to have a problem. And the problem we're looking to solve is right in front of you, that the consumer's data is being bought and sold constantly, and we're not getting a penny. So on the right-hand side, you'll kind of see a couple news clippings of what's going on. So starting on the left-hand side right here, there's the Social Dilemma documentary that's on Netflix right now, which kind of explains that if you're using a free product, it could be a social app, a dating app, a weather app, and it's not costing you anything, then you are likely the product itself. I really recommend that documentary. It's the reason why these products are free. It doesn't cost you anything. The right-hand side, you'll see here that many social companies are trying to get more information out of us by launching VPN apps and proxy apps, things that will basically collect more information even when you're outside of their app. Then you have the government, which you can see right here, the FTC ordering many social companies and search companies and dating companies to kind of explain what they have on the average consumer. It seems at times even the government doesn't even know how much data these big tech companies actually collect. And over the years, you've seen even politicians like Andrew Yang, and there's been many, many others who are pushing big tech to actually pay out some type of dividend. Alaska is a good use case. There's a natural resource there of oil. And in Alaska, everyone kind of participates and benefits from that natural resource. California is the home, and now Austin, Texas, and Miami, and so many other large cities like Chicago are the home of so many large technology companies. Shouldn't we all kind of be benefiting from that? And that's the question. Shouldn't we all be benefiting from the product that actually makes these companies so valuable? Because if we were to leave these products, essentially these companies have no value. These products are based upon us using them and then collecting data, and many of them utilizing algorithms to show us a whole host of ads. Ads of products that are sometimes relevant, but sometimes we can't afford, or sometimes we don't even need. So we believe the solution is to go directly to the consumer, right? The goal is we find this data valuable, being very transparent, and we want to collect it from you anonymously, and then we'll pay you for it in exchange. And that's what Tapestry looks to do. So Tapestry is an app that runs in the background and pays the average consumer for the data they're already giving away. We're not looking to collecting anything new outside of the ordinary, not personal information. It's primarily passive location signals. We're very interested in understanding where consumers go. And we'll walk through that in greater detail. So how does it work? When you download Tapestry pretty soon here in the iOS and the Android store, Tapestry creates an algorithmic earning goal for you. This is looking at the hardware and software of your phone. What do I mean by that? Are you on an iPhone 11? Are you on a Google Pixel or a Samsung phone with a bigger battery? Are you on a smaller battery? How many location events can we collect from you? Most of the time, are you running on cellular? Are you running on Wi-Fi? Or are you plugged in? All these things really matter to us, and that's what creates that earnings goal. On the right-hand side, you can see an example of Ronald Richards. We've collected 248 events with him. We're very transparent of what we collect. We also tell him the places that he's visited and his earnings over the last few months. And the key thing for Ronald to understand is that this wiggly line here, events go up and his earnings go up. They are essentially correlated. So this app right now is actually free, right? The goal is to give this app away for free to the average consumer. It doesn't cost them anything. They can refer people to the app, and actually earn money from referring it. We're calling it tap a friend and earn a buck, as long as that user is active for 30 days. But we also have a more robust program for our entrepreneurial folks like yourselves, which we call Tapestry Affiliates. We are relying on you to be our user acquisition. So instead of us going to big ad networks and spending millions of dollars to get users to download a product, we'll pay you. When you tap on your friend, when you market on social media or on YouTube or your close confidants, and they download and stay active, we will pay you every single month passively, as long as these users stay active, which we're super excited about. But to learn more about the affiliate program, I'll turn it over to Danny Walker, one of our affiliate managers, and she'll kind of walk you through line by line how that affiliate program works. I'll be back in a sec. Over to you, Danny.
All right, everyone. Thanks so much for being here. This is Danny Walker with Tapestry, and I want to share with you the compensation plan. So as Walter shared with everyone, when we started thinking about how can we help people tap into the earnings on their data that they're missing out on right now, we wanted to also be able to incentivize people who appreciate our app to be able to share it. And so we decided to tap a friend, earn a buck, but that wasn't enough. We wanted to share more. That's where the compensation and the affiliate program come in. So how the affiliate program works is really, for the first time ever, we have data that's collected. We pay the individual $5 to $25 a month for that data. As the phone moves around, as Walter so eloquently explained, their earnings go up. As we share with our friends, we can earn another dollar residually. And I think this is a really big difference in a lot of programs or a lot of different apps or things that you might share, affiliate programs, whether it's Amazon or Walmart or things like that. Every time that person, as long as you have shared with that person and they installed Tapestry and keep it active on their phone, you're going to earn $1 every single month, not just one and done. So I think that's a very big difference in the tap a friend, earn a buck. Even somebody who's a free user can have a nice little passive residual income going just by installing Tapestry on their phone and sharing it with a few of their friends. So what we've done is we've created the affiliate program. And if you look at, I'm calling her Jamie here. I don't know who this woman is, but we'll say she's Jamie. And she has shared with 6 of her friends. And that is her tier 1. Her social friends, people that she knows that are that clicked on her link and installed Tapestry, and she earns $1 every single month as long as those people that she shared with have the Tapestry app active on their phone. But the thing is as a user, people are going to like this app. They're going to see within the app that they can tap a friend and earn a buck, and we don't want you guys to miss out on the ability to earn $1 on Jamie. Not only on Jamie's friends, but on the friends that her friends share Tapestry with. So that's the second tier. And in this example, you if you were Jamie, you install the app, you use it, you might earn up to $25 a month just in the app itself. You share with 6 friends who install and activate the app. That's another $6 residually every single month. And then those friends go out and they've shared with another 10 friends who've installed the app, and Jamie is earning $1 on those friends as well. So 2-tiered affiliate program. Pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. For those of you who see a bigger picture here, maybe you have some social influence, maybe you've networked in the past, maybe you're an affiliate marketer for a lot of different Walmart, Amazon, Instagram, whatever it might be. You want to build a team of people. We also wanted to reward people for building a team. So that's when somebody goes out as an affiliate and helps 10 other people become affiliates. You rank up to a super affiliate, which what it does is it increases your earnings, because then all the affiliates you've helped become affiliates in Tapestry, whatever they earn on a monthly commission, you're now going to earn a 50% check match bonus. So I like to think about it just like if you had a production bonus at your job. If everybody produces this much in this month, everybody in the room gets an extra $200-300 as a bonus. That's really what the super affiliate bonus is. If Jamie back here goes and she earns an extra she earns $50 in you introduce Jamie, then you're going to earn another $25 bonus on what Jamie earned. Okay. And the greatest thing I think really about the super affiliate bonus is that there's going to be people in the future that find Tapestry on their phone. I don't know how many of you guys open up your app store and you search something and it's showing you all these different apps. Those people that install Tapestry and don't have a code, aren't tied to anybody, they just found it in the app store, they're orphaned. They don't have a parent. They don't have anybody connected to them. If you are a super affiliate, we at Tapestry are just round robin, kind of how you deal a deck of cards. We're going to give those orphans out to every single super affiliate every single month. So we're not keeping any testers, as we call them, for the company itself. So we've really set ourselves apart in the affiliate program, set ourselves apart in the data industry as well, and made an opportunity for people to share Tapestry and be able to be compensated very nicely for it. We don't make any earning disclosures, obviously, never going to do that. We're very transparent with what we do. And in closing, the reality is we've all been duped into giving away tons of data that has immense value. And our goal at Tapestry is to help people tap into that data, turn it into dollars, and also learn and be more educated and aware about the value of the data that they create every day. And Walter,
thanks, Danny.
Yeah, give it back to you.
I appreciate it. Before we jump into Q&A, I kind of want to lay the ground floor a little bit more to kind of talk about, with Tom here on the line. This is Tom Bullock, one of our founding members at Tapestry and Complementix, of what we've done in the past and does this make sense? So some of the questions I get, and by the way, I love the questions. If you have questions, you can contact us at our website or email me at walter@tapestry, is like, how do you monetize this data? Does this data have value? Do you have buyers? So those are some of the questions that we get a lot. So I will take this time just to walk you through kind of a bit background on my previous company and what we plan on doing here at Tapestry as well. So here you see a back office of Complementix collecting data. So hopefully you guys can all see my screen. You see here I'm highlighting the United States, and that I see roughly 410 million devices. This is right now, right? This is not what we've done in the past. This is like today. We see all these hundreds of millions of phones coming on. Obviously, people get new phones constantly, and that's increased as many cell companies allow you to just pay a monthly fee and just get a new iPhone or get a new Google or Samsung phone. And also you can see worldwide that we have so many different devices. Some of the questions come up is, do we want to launch internationally? Absolutely. I mean, we see value in Brazil, Indonesia, and Germany, and Bangladesh, and Iraq. Of course, we want to launch internationally as well. So what do we do with this data? That becomes the question. Number one, have you done this before? Yes, we have done this. We've been doing this for years. Here's the amount of data that we currently see in the United States. What do you do with it? So I'll give you a few examples. Let's first start with a pretty fun example. So this is Carl Quintilla. You may know him. He's on CNBC with Squawk on the Street. This is an example of how we at Complementix use mobile location data to look at Disneyland, right? So Disneyland was launching this new Star Wars Galaxy Edge attraction. And the question becomes, was it good? Was it successful? Did people actually go to this new attraction? And you ask the question again, who would know? Well, Disney would know, but they're a publicly traded company. They're really not going to give out this information to other people. Well, we would know at Complementix. And in this exchange, we sold data to Barclays. And then Barclays did the actual research to show that, yeah, people did this specific example didn't go pretty well. It was actually a poorly launched. And you could see us as the source of data here. So that's an example of just theme parks. And in this example, you'll see as well, this has nothing to do about personally identifiable information. It doesn't care about Walter or Tom or Georgia or Stephanie or Chuck. It's completely anonymous. Another example, let's kind of go into visualization, is Nashville. So here you will actually see, and I am taking the time to be specific here intentionally, and this is recorded so you guys all can share this later. Every single line you see here is a unique phone. And this box that they're actually representing is a parking lot, right? So the question becomes, this is our client who's in downtown Nashville. If they parked at our parking lot, where did they come from? What the client wanted to do was create dynamic pricing. So if you're from Tennessee, you get a lower price, but if you're outside from Tennessee, you get a higher price. Makes sense. So the question becomes again, how would they know where the person came from? Mobile location data, right? So what we did is we drew little geographic polygons around all these parking lots. And then we said, dear database, where was this phone hours ago? Where was this phone 24 hours, 48 hours ago? And as you begin to zoom out, you can see the power of this data. So they were all in this parking lot. But as I zoom out in the United States, you can clearly see, and this takes a little bit of time to load, they came from everywhere. They came from the Northeast, the South, let's move this. They came from the West, out in Alaska. And then we had even this one single person who came all the way, where'd you come from? I think it's like Israel and Tel Aviv. So who would have access to this data? Well, the big social companies, the search companies, but we see the value completely anonymously of understanding human movement ultimately across the world. And when we collect this data, we're going to pay you for it. And when we monetize it, we do it anonymously. I'll give you one more example on a visualization. Here's a client of ours. They own an outlet mall in Allen, Texas, for all the Texans here on the call. The question becomes, they're competing against another outlet mall right here. So let me change this to a satellite so you can actually see it. All right, so this is the village at Allen. Here's another outlet mall right here. Do people go to both? That's the question, right? Do people come here, go to Ulta Beauty, go to Best Buy? There's a Top Golf location right here. You can actually see it. And do people go to both? And as I just highlight phones, right, you can actually see the device ID tied to that unique phone. You can also see at times the phone itself. So it's an Apple iPhone. That's the carrier code, which is an AT&T, and the point of interest that we actually see that phone at. That's Guitar Center. This data is already available. It's already being monetized. The distinction is we're going to you directly to monetize it completely anonymously. And clearly this data has value, right? So we were able to tell this client that, yeah, you know, a good 30% of people who went there that weekend also went here. And another pressing example for last year with COVID-19 is people working from home, right? So one of our clients, Barclays as well, was looking at our location data and showing that, you know, generally people who made over $100,000 a year, 60% of those people were able to work from home. Those who made under $40,000 a year, I'll get 40% of those people were able to work from home. All done anonymously, able to monetize. And we believe that many customers and clients want access to this data, but they should get it ethically. In a culture right now, we're so concerned about like ethically sourced meat. We think brands should use ethically sourced data where the consumer has consented, they understand their data is valuable, they're getting paid for it, and they can also participate in the value exchange. So just wanted to lay the foundation there of kind of where the data goes, how do we use it, have we done this before? We've been doing it for quite a while, and now we look to break out of the mold and do it directly with you, the consumer. So at this time, we'll kind of open up to Q&A.
That was excellent, Walter. Thank you so much. Would you mind just going back to the one screen that showed all the lines?
Sure.
Like, I just think it's really interesting how we call the app Tapestry, and I think that gives a really good visual of the reason why we call it Tapestry. What you see, when you say anonymous location device IDs, that's what you're looking at right there, correct?
Exactly right. Completely anonymous. We don't know who these people are. It's a completely anonymous aspect for us. It's just a phone that went to this location, but they went to a location that was interesting to us or one of our clients. So that's the key. I think there's one other one I didn't show you. This is another one. You know, this is Liz Sanders. If you know her, you guys are finance folks. She's the chief investment officer at Charles Schwab, and she's quoting our data as well. So we're in the finance space specifically. I feel like people know about this and we're kind of known, but for the average consumer, they have no idea. And that's the mold that we're trying to break. We think the average consumer should know about this and get paid for it.